We are doing Women of the Fog. Whoa. Whoa. Yo.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. Well, I want you to give me a few sentences going up there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But you're not. Here I come. Is that good enough for you, James?
Okay, go ahead and give me some more sentences again.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I'm playing Wordle because I haven't played yet today. I have no idea what it could be. Is that enough?
It's like really distorted. Yo.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And they all fell out of the coconut tree.
That actually sounded pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna add one. Oops, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add a little bit. Okay, give me one more test.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
That actually sounds good. Voice suppression was to take out a little bit of the swoot on the monitor. Look at that now. Look at the camera.
It's like flickering. Oh, it's flickering over here.
It's okay. It's no big deal. That way we'll both take up less screen real estate. Hold on, let me see. Bring this a little closer. Okay. How do we look and sound, boys? There we go. It seems like a good amount of screen real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Let me get your controller.
Controller.
Can you bring the sody pops over? My
Chicka
sody pop?
chicka. Nathan got the chicka chicka boom boom reference. That's funny. The straw.
Oh, paper one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh.
I can't see the TV.
Oh, you can't? Oh my god.
It's okay. I can make it work.
Wait, does it need to be more?
Yeah, it's okay. I can make it work.
But we can move it more. So you can move it so it's at an angle. So you basically do this. I can hear you. Cool, cool. New back.
Only a year and a half. So we were playing all the time at the beginning of the
Yeah.
Even then, I
bring my AirPods with it? Behind the city pop. Thank you. Just need to hear what the mix sounds like. AirPods about 1%. One second.
This is probably the most exciting stream that anybody's ever heard or watched.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Grand Prix. Alright. Let's do 50. Whoa, look, if you press R, there's all these, like, options. Or all these open slots. Okay, I'm going money. Whoa, what?
It looks so cool.
Okay, look, it actually tells you. That's so cool. So instead of just like going right.
So when does the next set?
Oh, you can just also press up. So they've released these 8 tracks. These 2 cups.
Okay, cool.
And then I don't know if it goes.
When does the next
End of 2023, I think that's gonna be a while. Wait, what does it say?
By the end of 2023, meaning like
Oh yeah.
they're not really like promising a release date.
Right.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Called under promise over deliver.
So we just start with the golden dash cup. Okay. So I guess let's just try to work on 3-star goals with each CC. Starting with 50.
Or more like you can work on that and I'll just play with you.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, we definitely have it.
Wait, it wasn't letting you play?
Yeah, I don't know why. Hold on. Because we definitely have.
Mario Kart 8!
We definitely have it because you literally just saw the N64. Like, you wouldn't be able to have it unless you have the expansion pass. You can play the new booster codes by purchasing the booster codes or signing up for an Nintendo. Yeah, we have it. So I don't get it. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Nate says, I can't do 200cc for Wachamate. Oh yeah, it's a totally different game. It's not even the same game. You literally have to play it a different playing style. So I'm curious why.
Oh, did you download it?
Download what?
The courses. It says.
Oh, you have to download it. You have to
Yeah.
show the eShop. That's so annoying. Why isn't it like an update built into the game? Don't worry, I didn't click the I didn't click the pay $24.99.
No.
I thought about it for a second, I was like, wait, it shouldn't say that. Okay, there we go. Now I think. Let's try again.
Literally went all the way around.
Yep.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it didn't like let me do it, so I'm trying to figure out what happened.
I thought you just like press B instead of A.
Let me just make sure it's not over. Okay, so checking if the software can be played. I mean, it would make sense if you had to exit out of it, assuming that's the problem. That bass.
Sometimes I want to see
Yoshi.
It's like fun for people to watch. Now I know I can do that though. My tires.
Oh, there we go. It worked. It worked. It worked.
If they had a job title called troubleshooter, you could like make a whole career out of it. Because I feel like you do that like so many hours in a day, just troubleshooting things.
ITboy.net.
I don't even know how to play. Okay.
A is good? Yes. No, yeah, A.
Yeah.
So I think this, they say this is the DS or 3DS? So I think it's a 3DS map. Whoa, whoa! Dude, what the heck? Is that you?
No.
Oh.
So confused.
I titled this Mommy Daddy Stream instead of Daddy Stream. Yellow version.
50cc is so slow.
I figured we can start it because we both haven't played in a while. And yeah. Oh no. The great equalizer. Oh bro.
Oh, are they changing it up?
Dude, I was gonna say, like, man, what just happened? Oh, shit. Oh, watch out.
Oh,
Watch out. There's traffic here.
people are going the other way. They changed up the course.
Oh my gosh, so it makes you, like, go again. Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be so many people trolling online. Oh, as much as your left line on it. You can hit it. Oh, like an idiot. State Farm was there. I just threw my freaking green shell, man.
Like an idiot.
State Farm was there.
Is that like a thing?
I just made that up on the spot. Isn't that funny?
No.
Oh. Yes, boy! Did you sub on your account?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy! I'm gonna do that. Ugh. Okay, so this is a 3DS track. I think the other one was a DS or a GB. I don't even know.
Okay, they're too hot.
Oh, bad move.
I just tried to follow you.
They honestly should have just made this a physical game. Like, I don't know, and they should have called it like Mario Kart All Stars.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I was like thinking about it because I'm like, you know, DLC stuff. Like after you, download it, it stores locally. You own it, right? You purchase it, right? But then like, what if you like? So what if like years from now when the Switch is like a generation or two old and we're like 2 Nintendo consoles down the road from here, and you want to go back and play like the Switch. Like let's say the Switch becomes as old as like the Wii, right? And you want to play these tracks, but the Switch you buy it on or whatever doesn't have the DLC, or you can't get the DLC, so then you don't get to play these tracks. You get what I'm saying? Because you'd have to download it.
But like, you're talking about like if later in life you bought a Switch to play it, like
Yeah.
when it was a retro console?
Yeah.
No,
You
like-
wouldn't be able to play these tracks. They shut the servers down.
Oh.
So anyways, I was thinking about that, and like that's going to be what's going to happen. But like, it's not a big problem because emulation is so big now and like so much advanced compared to what it used to be that there's already Nintendo Switch emulation, right? So you can like download like this as like a via emulation or a ROM and play it, and then also download like the DLC too.
But like in the future, once like the hype of the DLC wears off, aren't they gonna sell it with the DLC?
This?
Yeah.
So they would have to sell a third iteration.
But like
They
probably
might.
will,
I mean, Mario
yeah.
Kart 8 Deluxe
plus DLC.
plus DLC. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Pro
Because
Max.
pretty sure when I got your Wii U, didn't that Mario Kart 8 come with the DLC?
It did, yes.
Yeah, so I think they'll do stuff like that. Oh, but that wasn't a physical copy.
No, digital. So it stays with the system. Okay. Watch out! Molly just got crushed.
I like figured something was happening, but wasn't able to do anything about it.
So this is a N64 track.
It looks vaguely familiar, but I never played on N64. But did you and me play it on N64 sometime?
I don't know. We might have. We played through the Mario Karts. Did we do a thing where you like played through Mario Karts like years ago?
Yeah, and they
we
were
kind of like stopped on
terrible,
like 3. We just like got fed up with like the Mario Kart, the older ones. Like I feel like we got like to Double Dash or
yeah.
Wii, we just kind of stopped. Like we never like continued. Oh my gosh, that was dumb.
I mean, I know you will, but you're gonna have to get ahead of me if you want to get your gold stars or whatever.
I'm gonna try my best, like own skill wise, and then I have to ask me to break. Hi.
How did you do that?
So, I think, I haven't read up on it, but we could probably look it up, but I believe they also, like, there's a term looking for equity, not just equality, but, like, so, you know, like the analogy about, like, it's not just about equal opportunity, but it's also, like, equal, like equity. And it showed an example of, like, people at a baseball game, and, like, people are, oh my gosh, people at different heights, right, trying to go over the fence.
Oh shit, here comes the great.
Oh my gosh. And, like, so equal opportunity would be...
They each get a box.
Yes.
Stand on.
But equity would be like...
They each get the size that they need in order to see over the fence.
Right, and so that's kind of how, like, the lightning works, is it wears off at different rates, and I think it wears off the slowest for the person first. Because you just saw that. We both got shocked at the same time about how that happened.
That's not fair.
Damn. Coconut Mall was a Wii classic.
I do remember this one. Oh shit, how many places do you have?
Oh, you did. Good job. Should we play on stream Mario Galaxy 2? You think that'd be fun?
Yeah.
What about Mario Odyssey? Which one would you prefer?
Oh no!
Should we do our 3 classics? Galaxy 2, 3D World, and then Odyssey?
Well, Odyssey is a one. Oh, you mean the
Yeah, you could be Mr. Hat.
Okay, come on, let me say that again.
What's his name? Cappy? Right?
Yeah.
Mr. Hat. Oh yeah, these guys trying to learn how to park. Dude, get out of here. Wait. Oh, did they take it out? Are they not learning how to park anymore?
Learning how to park?
Yeah, they're not really learning how to park, but they keep going back and forth. Nate says he just beat mirror mode. Nice.
Dude, that's the hardest one.
I think 200 is the hardest. I think mirror is second hardest.
No, mirror is harder to me.
200 is a joke because it's like the skills you have from 50 to CC, 150 to CC, like you work so hard to like just get good at and like fine tune. When it's 200 CC, it's like a different game. Like you don't even play the same. It's like you literally just start, like you start drifting like way out. You bang in the walls. You use like ricocheting off walls to your advantage to get out of a turn or going into a turn. Look, see, the cars are stationary. In the Wii version, they keep going back and forth, and so you have to time it. I don't know if you remember that. Like
Why would they change that? That's
a
silly.
handicap.
Oh, I wonder if it's like
I'm just like nerd. I don't know. I just feel like
50cc?
oh, maybe you're right. That would be interesting. That'd be really smart.
They probably don't do that, do they? Yeah.
I mean, they could. I mean, it would be a smart like as you like gradually get more difficult add that in. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get on a whole tangent. But it just seems like it just seems to be the trend. Is it like they just think things are too difficult? I'm curious. A lot of people are going to complain on Monday when we read it. And, oh no, leave me alone, dude. It was so good.
Here she
Oh
comes.
my god, here she comes. Dude! Wait, okay, you gotta break, bro. You gotta break.
No, I'm just my own stupidity is gonna let you win. See, I didn't even do that
Oh
on
my
purpose.
gosh.
I'm not going easy on you.
Nate, have you unlocked all... Have you gotten all the stars on every single CC and track? That's what me and Allie are trying to do. We're trying to get 3 stars on every track, on every CC. Nice. It'd be so cool if there's more unlocks. It's probably just gonna be courses only. Player stats. Info? Oh, I'm curious about something. So for items. Oh, never mind. Wait, what?
That must be new.
Wait, what? I don't remember this.
What?
The gold shroom?
Please, are you kidding? It's the one that gives you like unlimited boosts
In
until
Mario
it
Kart
runs
8?
out.
Was it in Mario Kart 8?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't remember this. I
That's
don't remember
new.
this,
That's
and I
new.
don't remember
Okay,
this.
that's not new.
This.
That is not new. You wouldn't know because you don't get that one in first place. That
I
is not
haven't
new.
just have gold trophies. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, this isn't new. This is it's in balloons. This is it's an item only for battle.
Okay.
Battle mode. Okay. Wordle on stream.
People would get mad because like they don't want spoilers.
Press A if you're happy with your setup. Thank
You're happy
you.
and you know it. Did you do the buggy last time?
Mhm.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's a build I'm going for with this game because what I wanted in 8 on the Wii if I did that exactly the same on Deluxe, it's different. They changed it. Okay, so this was... Oh, Paris Promenade is part of Mario Kart Tour.
I don't even
That's
know
what.
that is.
That's the iPhone game.
Oh.
Toad Circuit, Choco Mountain,
Choco Mountain.
Choco.
Okay. Sir, you're done.
Okay, how do you spell
You're done.
Coco? How do you spell Coco?
C-O-C-O?
So why would it be Choco with the H?
Please tell me you're kidding.
I'm not. I'm asking a question.
It just is. How do you spell chocolate?
C-H-O-C-O.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's Choco.
Yeah.
It's not Choco.
You're done.
Wait, hold on. Let me see what it says. So
You're done.
Tor DS.
Sir.
Huh.
You're like, let me see, and then you just keep moving.
Yeah, no, that didn't work. I thought it would like go down like number 2 player. Feather is only in battle mode. Yeah, I figured. I haven't played much of battle mode.
This is so cool.
Are you excited for when we go to Tokyo?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun.
The question is, does Sweetie get to come or does she get to stay home?
Ooh. Yeah.
I think she gets to stay
Dude,
home.
we prep her and she'd be screaming, I want to go to Tokyo! I want to go to Tokyo. She would say. But you know what'd be really cool is if like we went like Dan and like competed people or something like that, you know?
Yeah. If she's saving.
A Tokyo one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's what the vacation plan is, right?
Yeah.
Is it a big Yoshi airplane? Just one above us?
I didn't see. You know what I'd really like to do? One day, maybe not. Oh.
Whoa,
okay.
whoa, what? What
This
just happened?
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't remember those from last round, or last lap.
Yeah. I would love to fly first class, like once.
Yes. Treat yourself.
Yeah, it's like a bucket list item. Because obviously we wouldn't do it. Oh no, I don't know. We obviously wouldn't do it every time you fly, but
no,
like it
but
would be an
might
experience.
be it might be a good idea to only do it when you're going like overseas international flights for like over like 6-hour flights, right?
Yeah.
Because at that point it's like you're gonna like when I went from LAX to Hong Kong, that was like miserable flying coach.
But that's further than Japan, right?
I don't know.
To go to Japan, you go the other way, or would you?
Yeah, I don't know. Like in terms of like how long it would be.
Actually, I don't know which way you go to
Japan.
no, to go to Hong Kong.
Oh,
you go
you fly,
east
yeah,
or
yeah,
west?
you fly west over the
Oh,
water.
you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why you would go to Japan too, and it's so it must be closer because Japan is,
Further
yeah,
east than China, right?
yeah. So how long did it take to get to Hong Kong?
Yeah, I think it was in the teens. Like a 13-hour flight. Can you check right now?
To Hong Kong or Tokyo?
From LAX to Hong Kong. How many hours is this? Like, I don't... Since 2010. That's 12 years ago? Wow. I mean, I don't think they've tremendously improved.
17 hours, 45 minutes.
Okay, so then I was way off. It was actually longer than...
It says connecting flight?
It's connecting flight.
Meaning like there's a stop?
Where would you stop?
I don't know.
Hawaii?
I don't know. This one says 12 hours, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Oh no, that's Hong Kong to LA.
Okay.
This says 14 hours. Okay, so something between 12 and 17 hours. Okay.
It was in coach and the chairs did not recline, so
And
it was just like I was aching and miserable. Everybody was aching and miserable by going there and coming back. It's just like you couldn't like sleep laying down on your back. You couldn't sleep laying forward, which I tried putting a pillow in the back of the seat in front of me and just leaning. Yeah, it was pretty miserable. So with that being said, I would kind of vouch to like.
So Tokyo, it's like 12 hours. This is like 11 hours, 55 minutes. Non-stop, like. That's the slowest time.
Yeah, it kind of. Oh, I didn't make a vow really, but it was just like. I was like, you know, next time I play international like that, like, there's no way I can do that length, like, in that kind of environment. Like, I'm down to fly, like, that same exact kind of seating from here to, like, East Coast, like, max, like, 6-hour flight. I don't have a problem putting up with that, but it is a long time.
I wonder how much a flight from LA to Tokyo first class would be. Probably a lot.
Probably. And it might just be one of those things where it's like worth just saving for because that's the whole point. Yeah. Oh, what if the food's really good too? Like in first class, like do you get soul food now? Before it used to be.
I think you do for international. But it's like,
international, even with like coach or business, like
a certain length you get food.
But you get better food.
Yes. I think it would 100% be worth saving up for. I didn't even know I was in first place. Oh, you just took my boxes. Both of them.
I'm take. Can you eat that? Oops.
Let's try.
Milk? Would that say Moo what? Some of these details are hilarious. Okay. Ma'am?
I'm just trying to get through. Excuse me.
Ma'am, can you leave me alone?
No.
Mario work gear? Sunshine parts.
Oh, I did not use that wisely. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a shell. And so I was like going to put it on my like...
What's that say? Hold on. Coconut Cafe? I want to go there.
I thought I had a shell, so I like went to like put it behind me. And it was actually a mushroom, so it just like launched me into the dividers.
Dude, imagine they actually made like a Mario Kart world, and it's like
they are releasing like Mario World.
Right, and Universal. But I mean, like if somebody did like Mario Kart, where it was like, Nintendo Land, but like with somebody like whether it's a separate like a park or altogether, but really cool Nintendo Land if they did like a Mario Kart attraction where it's like carts that you drive on like real replica like racetracks. That'd be so cool. Nate says, I did it. I actually got first place on 200cc. Congrats, bro. That's not easy. Can I have sippers? A dad? Can I have sippers at that?
Yeah. I can't drink out of this one.
Really, but it's just kind of weird astringent on my tongue. I can't tell if that's the Coke Zero or like a piece of like the straw or whatever like got into my drink.
Is this a Wii level?
No, this is I think a Game Boy Advance track. Super Circuit?
Was it also in the Wii?
No, I don't think so.
Does the Wii have one similar like this?
The Wii also the Wii does have retro tracks like mixed in.
Yeah. This looks like vaguely familiar. It's similar to one, huh? The one that has like the pirate ship.
Oh, yes, but that's I think that's a Wii U level, not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the Wii U in this, obviously in Switch, but I mean, like, I think originally it's a Wii
That's
U.
what I think.
Yeah, it's like the Mario Galaxy music.
So you know how like when you're in first place you get certain power-ups, and when you're in last place you get certain power-ups? So like if you're in first place, you're not likely to get a bullet bill, but is it possible or is it 0?
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's like a percentage.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious. Is it like a
or
really
if it's
low
like
percentage?
literally they just
Yeah, or if it's
like
0.
make it unable, yeah.
I don't like getting splattered.
So did you know that the piranha plant item, if you have it out and you're using it, it'll eat the squid?
Yes.
Did you also know that a quick way to get off is to go like transition into water?
Or like those like cannons through the air.
Oh yeah, it like speeds up the drawing process, yeah. We hate this. Wow, you were like right behind me.
Yeah, and if I had thought about using my mushroom sooner, I probably could have beat you.
Ruined everything. I believe this is a tour track. Ninja Hideaway. Reminds me of that dragon track on the DLC Mario Kart. I really wish that like they could have done Mario Kart Tour a little differently. Like either play the game
what in the heavens?
Vertically or like landscape. So like, I get the whole premise of like why they did Mario. Whoa, what? Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa. Like an upper deck.
Yeah, I'm on right now. Watch how those things.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Yeah, because we're not going fast enough. So I think on 100, 150, those will not be a pro. Oh, gosh. So what's the Mario game that came on the iPhone? Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, Mario Go or something?
Mario Run.
Mario Run. So like, I get it. The point was that you're supposed to be able to play with one hand, right?
Yeah.
Like you hold it with one hand. But like, and I get that, and I guess they were trying to do the same thing with Mario Kart Tour. And I really just wish they would have allowed it to be. So a couple things. I wish they would have allowed it to be like landscape. And then also being able to play with a controller sync to the iPhone. And even better, had they make it like a tvOS option. Like to play like with Apple Arcade. So you could play from like your couch on a TV.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay, so you can do the trick off the edges on the top. Do it on the air too.
Oh, goodness.
This reminds me of that one level. Oh, who was that? Was that you?
What?
Oh, I just like spun out. I didn't know if like you threw something at me or like.
No.
This reminds me of that on Odyssey, that like level.
Obese?
Yeah, Odyssey. Odyssey.
Would you use obese or oregano?
Odyssey. There's like a level like this. I mean, yes, on Origami, there is like a. Oh, press trigger in the wind. It uses it like,
Oh,
like
okay.
an edge.
I don't know where I am.
So I've heard of like games that like you can play either vertical or landscape, and if you play
Whoa, there's like
Landscape.
so many top decks.
I know, it's like a lot.
Never been on this top deck before.
Wait, you can go up the stairs?
Oh yeah, I watched Wendy do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's funny how tracks from the Mario Kart arcade GP games never got retro represented whatsoever. Yeah, it's so interesting because you know who it's not Nintendo that developed GP and GP2. Was it Capcom? Because you could be like Pac-Man or something, right?
Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe it's not worth saving up to fly first class to Tokyo
18,000, bro?
for one person.
No, absolutely not. Okay, I'll just put me in the cage. Put me in the storage
Put you in
below,
cargo.
bro. Yeah, and just like knock me out.
Oh man. Okay, can I take a pause?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I mean, like, you want to play it without me? Are you moving on to the next CC? Played all the tracks.
Let's just take a quick break.
Yeah, my thumb hurts.
BRB, y'all.
Okay, 10,000.
Whoa, dude, I just realized something, man. I've been mute this whole time. I've been mute this whole time, bro.
You have been?
I've been mute this whole time. I forgot to unmute it when we came back from break.
Bro, you just been sitting here talking to yourself like a crazy
Oh
person.
my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys.
Said hi to Pete.
Okay, what all did I say? I gotta say again. It was Namco. Okay. Wow. I thought it was Capcom. Okay, Namco. That's right. Welcome back, Jamie Petrie here from the pool at the HOA. Bro, how's it going by the pool? Are you relaxing?
I have deja vu.
Oh my goodness, man. No one said anything. I'm just sitting here literally like asking all these questions, talking. Oh, I'm gonna feel like a goon repeating everything over again. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh, the next thing I said was have you guys been to Pickup Sticks? And if you have, what do you like better, a Panda Express or Pickup Sticks? I think I'm a Pickup Sticks guy over Panda. Ali's a Panda over Pickup Sticks. I like Pickup Sticks because that was like the first Chinese food experience I ever had growing up. So like in like the early 90s, that's what my parents got for Chinese food. It was the only fast food American Chinese place around in this area. Like, if I remember correctly, it wasn't until I was in 6th grade that Panda came out. Like, the first... I mean, it started in, I think was it San Francisco, I think, is like where it started? Anyways, yeah, the first Panda that opened up in the area was by Best Buy, off of PCH Hawthorne. And that was the first time I ever tried orange chicken. But anyways, so I grew up with Pickup Sticks, and I think I like Pickup Sticks better. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Pickup Sticks is made to order versus Panda making them in bulk and it just, you know, serve it to you buffet style. Never tried Pickup Sticks, should I? Yeah, I kind of argue Pickup Sticks is higher quality than Panda. Yeah, it's really good. My favorite's either the house chicken or the kung pao. Also, firecracker is really good, and same with honey. Honey sesame, I think. Oh, boy. Anyways, Nate, I said, what else did I ask? Boy. What track, are you still working on the tracks right now, Nate? Let's see. But anyways, the goal of me playing it again without Ali. Ali's taking a break, but I'm continuing to play these new tracks because my goal is to 100% all the courses, the new courses, on all the CCs. So me and Ali both co-played Grand Prix and got 3 stars on all the courses on 50cc. Now I'm doing solo 100cc on the first cup and gonna do it in the second cup too. pick up sticks. My first Chinese American style food was sit down at Hong Kong Garden. Good stuff. Is Hong Kong Garden still around, Pete? Oh, by the way, I was saying, speaking of Mario Kart Grand Prix, that's on the list of one of the games on the Mario franchise playthrough, and I was saying that unfortunately we're you know, so the Mario Kart games are part of the Mario franchise playthrough. We're just, you know, we're stuck in the beginning era of arcade Game & Watch stuff, but eventually we'll get there. But yeah, Mario Kart Grand Prix is on the list of games, and I have played it outside of an arcade. I can play it emulation. It exists. I have it. Like, I've played it on my computer with a Xbox controller. But the game was never ported to a console. It's arcade emulation, so you actually have to like put in credits to play it. It's hilarious. I think like select button or something like that. Or no, I think there's like a setting you have to set, and it's like it gives you like 99 credits or something like that. But that's like so you can like keep playing it. Now Mario Kart Grand Prix 2, as far as I know, I don't know if there's any. Well, I mean, gosh, the emulation seems so good right now that people might have already reverse engineered it, and it might be available like via emulation. But as far as I know, Mario Kart Grand Prix 2 is the only way you can play it is like last second. It's physically an arcade cabinet, and to my knowledge, the closest place where we can play Mario Kart Grand Prix 2 is at Dave & Buster's below the mall. And you know what's interesting about it? There's also a Luigi's Mansion arcade game there, which I think they just titled Luigi's Mansion. I don't think they even like. I don't even think it has a subtitle Darkmoon. But that arcade iteration is based on Darkmoon. It's not its own game. It's like there's like what 4 or 5 levels on that like arcade Luigi's Mansion game, but it's just like it's a railgun shooter style, so it's like there's no like roaming around. It's just like you're on a track, right? But like the first level is just the first level in the arcade version is actually the first level on Dark Moon. It's like right when you enter like the house or the mansion or whatever, and it's like to the left is the garage. So like yeah. But the, I don't know if you noticed, but the cars don't move back and forth like they do in the Wii version, but on this level. But, how it's possible to play Mario Kart Grand Prix emulation is there's a fork of Nintendo Dolphin. So Dolphin is the emulator that allows you to play GameCube and Wii games, right? It's like a 2-in-1. There's a fork called like Nintendo Dolphin Triforce, and it's like it's a fork from Dolphin that like lets you play like specific Nintendo arcade games. So it's like you gotta play that fork to play those games, and like change the settings. But it's for like the Nintendo games like what Mario Kart Grand Prix. I believe there's an F-Zero arcade game, and if I'm not mistaken, there might be a Link's Crossbow iteration. I forgot what else might be arcade Nintendo, but possibly Mario at the Olympics, at the Brazil Olympics, right? Mario Summer Olympics. What's it called? Mario Olympics 2020, 2019. No, what was Brazil? 2016? Anyways, that's a Dave & Buster's too, and I think that might be how you can play the arcade version, is by playing the Dolphin Fork, but anyways. I'm sorry, let me catch up with chat. Lasted over 40 years before shutting down recently. They were at Vermont and Carson. So I'm thinking Carson Street in Vermont. Whoa, what? I'm trying to think of Carson and Vermont. they were there on one of those corners? Is that by? Isn't there like a vet over there? Carson Street. Because sometimes I get off if I'm on the 110 going to my parents' house. Sometimes I'll get off at Carson, and then turn left on Vermont. I'm trying to picture where it would have been because there's like the drive-through dairy. There's Monk's Charburger, right? I'm trying to think where. Anyways. Nathan, I beat 200cc on Mushroom Flower. I didn't get stars, so I decided to do the new courses on 200cc for relevant reasons. Oh, cool. So you downloaded, did you buy the new courses, or do you have the expansion pass on, do you have the expansion pass on the Switch? And new courses, do you mean the stuff that just came out today, or you mean, like, the newer courses in Mario Kart 8, the game, like, not DLC? Golden Pheasant is still in the area, and they are very similar. Old school 1950 Chinese-American sit-down, chop suey, sweet and sour pork, crab ragoon, etc. Oh, that sounds so good, man. Ooh, egg drop. It was both 2016 and 2020 that had arcade ports. Okay. Panda changed takeout Chinese. It used to taste much better in sit-down restaurants form, or maybe it was the MSGs. I actually used to argue that Panda used to taste better in the early 2000s than it does now. I don't like Panda Express that much right now. I think Panda Express tastes like cheap. Like, I think in the early 2000s, Panda used to be better. Like the orange chicken. The orange chicken used to be a lot more flavorful. It used to be just more of that orange flavor, quote orange, quote unquote. It used to have more vinegar and it was spicier. There was just more, whatever the orange chicken is now, it used to be more intense. And that's what sold me on that. It was like that distilled white vinegary, you know, almost like you have your nose over hot wings, buffalo wings. It, like, you know, tickles your sinuses and makes you want to cough, right? Like, orange chicken used to be like that. But now it's kind of like, it's almost like they've watered it down to make it more palatable for the masses. But my favorite, there's two favorite, like actual Chinese, like more legit Chinese places, I call it. So the Seafood Port, Pete, which I don't know if you've been to, but it's like, you know, by my house, corner of Torrance Boulevard and Hawthorne. But another big favorite, which I might like better, is Wongkok in downtown LA in Chinatown, where it's like rated B. Sometimes like the cups aren't always clean. You know, they also do dim sum at Wongkok. Dude, there's steamed buns, there's shumai, they have like baked buns. Oh my gosh, it's so good. They have this like flaky beef curry bun. It's almost like a flaky croissant, but it's like curry and beef inside. Oh, it's so good. So you bought the DLC, Nate. Okay. I was planning on buying an expansion pack. I'm waiting until Nintendo officially dies out the Switch so that we get 1 year membership worth. When you say dies out, you mean like years from now? You mean like when, like this? You mean when they move on to like the next Nintendo console? Oh, BRB. Give me 1 second. DM'd you ED in Discord. It's the blue tile Chinese looking building behind the Shell station. It's something else now, but you can see the bad stereotypical 1950s boarding on offensive design of what was there. Okay. Yeah, pretty much so that whatever games that are on the server side flat out play each of them. Okay. It was across the street from Harbor General and Caddy corner of the bed. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Yeah, I never went there. Oh, there's a place in Gardena I want to try, Pete. Have you been there, Siempress? It's like they're known for their dim sum. Alright, I love dim sum, dude. That's my favorite thing from Chinese food is dim sum. So yeah, Chinese dishes are good, like orange chicken, kung pao, or sweet and sour, you know, that style. But dim sum is amazing, bro. Oh, I love barbecue pork steam buns. I love shumai. Oh, dude. I love, like, baked buns. Like, all kinds of stuff, man. Like dim sum is so great. Can't say I have. Yeah, I never been there, but it's, like, look it up on Yelp. It's called, Sea Empress. They do dim sum until, like, 11 o'clock, I think. But yeah, just dude, dim sum just sounds so great. Just give me some green tea. Just give me a crap ton of steamed barbecue pork buns, some shumai. Oh man, we're ready for a feast. Okay, so we just beat Lemmy again. We just beat Golden Dash Cup. Let's do Lucky Cat. 3-star gold. But anyways, going back to Mario Kart Grand Prix, so I plan to eventually play that on stream. Document that. Also, hopefully, I'm curious if they released Mario Kart Grand, or not released, but I'm curious if Mario Kart Grand Prix actually like is available now via emulation. Like I've said, you know, the emulation scene right now is like they've just like made leaps and strides compared to how it used to be, you know? Like there's always been a steady like emulation scene in the sense of like always people working on like making like things more compatible and updating like emulators to make things run better and smoother. And I don't know, it just seems like since I got into it since 2017 that like they made leaps and bounds and strides, and my goodness, like they're doing so good right now, the emulation scene. Like, do you know that a Switch emulator already exists and it's fully playable? I have it. Like, but the thing is, it's like I'd rather just much play my Switch right now. But yeah, there's a Switch emulator right now. There's two Switch emulators right now. So the same people who made the 3DS emulator also made a Nintendo Switch emulator. And you can play like Mario Odyssey in 1440p or 4K now, I think. It's like there's Rio Jinx and what's the other one? Rio Jinx? Forgot exactly. There's two Switch emulators. But the Switch emulator, they like reverse engineered like pretty quickly. I guess it was pretty easy to reverse engineer the Switch compared to other consoles. Because that's basically a lot of like what has to happen to make like emulators playable, is that people like reverse engineer the console to like understand how it works and like optimize it. But you know what makes it so hard to get like, you know, emulators to work is that, you know, they're supposed to emulate, they're emulating hardware. Well, if you know like consoles, they're like, you know, they're one-off like computers. They're basically like consoles, even like going back to the Nintendo and Atari. Technically, they're all computers. They're just computers that only do one thing, and they play games. But, you know, the thing is they're not just like a computer, right? and then they just slap like a name tag on it. It's like, you know, parts are then like formatted, and they have specific forks of parts, you know, for those, or you know, for the video card to the CPU, right, to storage. I mean, you know, they like format those like components specifically to that console. So like that means like those parts only exist for that console. So to like reverse engineer, you've got to figure out like how those specific like components work and understand them, which makes it hard because it's like you can't just like look up like NVIDIA like graphics card like troubleshoot or information like a PDF, like you know, like you're trying to figure out how a component works, and like you just like look it up, you know, to see how it works, right? It's like these like one-off like specific components made specifically for that console. It's like, where are you gonna find the schematics for that? It's not gonna be online. It's only designed for that specific console. So that's what makes emulation so hard, right? And some stuff is still like not available, right? Like on some consoles, it's like hard to get a hold of that stuff. But the Nintendo Switch was so easy to reverse engineer. Do you know the Nintendo Switch is basically a Samsung tablet? Did you know that? The Nintendo Switch is just a mini Samsung tablet. Like, literally that's all the Nintendo Switch is. It's like a fork of like a specific like Samsung tablet. Meaning that it was just like very easy to figure out how to work it and reverse engineer it. So that's why like Switch emulation came so quick. Like yeah, there's games right now like a Switch emulator on the PC. I can play Mario Odyssey right now, dude, on my PC with no problems. Like I'm pretty sure Odyssey, if you look on on Wiki to see how compatible some games are on the Nintendo Switch emulator, I think Odyssey might be 100% playable, like all the way through with no problems, whether graphical or audio. So it's just so interesting. Let me catch up with chat. I used to go to China Tea House. I missed the tea house. Oh, where was that at? I go to Seashore Seafood Restaurant in Calimere. Oh yeah, I know exactly what that one is. Yeah, my favorite dish from that restaurant, Seashore, is the lemon chicken. Basically, it's like katsu chicken with like a lemon sauce. So get this. There's rumors of Nintendo might be working on Game Boy Advance games on the Switch. And like Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So like, you know how as of right now there is for the Nintendo Switch Online, right? If you have a membership or whether you have the expansion, right? You can play the NES library, the Super Nintendo library, Genesis, and N64. So, from what I heard through like some, you know, like Nintendo, like tech entertainment, is that like there's been like you know, people sort of scrubbing the internet and finding out like information and finding coding, right? Like usually it's how some people find stuff, and you know, some stuff, like, just because you find it in the coding doesn't mean it's going to come to fruition. But, like, you know, they found Game Boy Advance games, like, in the coding. So, like, they think Nintendo might be working on, like, a Game Boy Advance library for Nintendo Switch Online. That'd be so cool. Game Boy... Dude, could you imagine that they have, like, a Game & Watch library? Right? A Game Boy... Game Boy Color... Game Boy Advance, right? I'm curious how they would justify that. Like, would they throw it in? Like, here's the question, right? If they're gonna like do it like in, like, are they gonna continue to make more tiers, like a handheld tier? Like, what would they do, right? Because like, you know, as of right now, if you pay for the Nintendo Switch Online membership, the standard 1 year, you just get Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, the library. If you pay for the expansion, though, you get the Genesis and 64. So if they come out with the Game Boy, would they like add it to the expansion, right? Or would they make another tier that you've got to pay for separately? Maybe they would bundle it into the cost. Yeah, maybe they would raise the price of the expansion tier. Like, I don't, you know, you were saying like at that point it's kind of like a lame that they would like make 3 tiers. I'm curious how they would justify it, right? So I get the fact that, you know, for Nintendo, just to play games online, you've got to pay for it, right? Like, it makes sense that, like, you've got to pay for, like, online play, right? Because it costs money to even, like, have service, right? Like, Nintendo's making a lot of money, but they're making a lot of money from, like, what they're offering, right? So, like, you know, the point is that, like, you know, like, think of the transaction like this. Like, Nintendo makes a game, right? Then they make money off of that game, and it pays for that game, you know? It's not like, you know, Nintendo, like, the sales from, like, Mario Kart 8 are going to pay for, like, you know, like something else, right? Like, they're probably, like, you know, allocating specific charges for specific bills, right? So Nintendo Switch Online to play online with people, right? Like, you know, there's no game for that they would make money for. So like so if they just had servers like to play online and they didn't charge for it, like, that money's got to come from somewhere. So it makes sense that they would have to, like, eventually, like, because that's what they did. They eventually charged to play, like, these games online, right? Remember the first year, the Nintendo Switch Online was, it was free, and then a year into it, right? Remember they launched the Nintendo Switch Online library, the NES library? So it makes sense, right, why they have to do that. I guess I lost my train of thought because I was trying to just sort of set, like, a preface first of, like, where I was going with this. But, yeah, I'm just curious how they're going to charge, like, if they do come out with, like, Game Boy games, right, more consoles. Is it going to be tacked into the expansion? Or are they going to charge for another tier option? Like, you know, at what point does it become excessive, right? Like, I'm paying for, like, I think, in my opinion, if they're gonna, it needs to be tacked on. So, in my opinion, I think it's nice of them to. I think it's nice of them to include, like, the Super Nintendo and the NES for free with. Well, it's not free, but it's included with the standard Nintendo, like, online thing, because I think that's important, because I don't know how you would justify a paying service, like, for online play without charging, because, you know, if you want to play Mario Kart Online, you how you make money off of that. So, like, it wouldn't make sense to just charge for online play. It just, well, okay, I don't know. I guess technically you could, but you just, I don't know, like, how would that work? So, like, you know, with Xbox and PlayStation, we have PS Plus and Xbox Games with Gold, right? It's like $9.99 a month. But, you know, it allows you to play online, and it also allows you to get some games for free each month. So I think that's how their justification for paying online. Like, there's the basic, which I guess you could view as a games of gold, because that seems to be what everybody's doing now, right? Is it like there's different tier options? But yeah, see, like, let me repeat that. So, in my opinion, you can't just have a free tier option to play online, right? Like, let's say like Nintendo had a free tier option, a membership option, which is it just allows you to play online with people. You see, the problem with that is that sounds good in theory, but where's the money coming from to pay for the servers to keep up Mario Kart servers online, or the Animal Crossing servers, or any other game that has like online multiplayer? Where's that money coming from, right? Because the Mario. So like again, like the sales from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have got to go to fund what they spent for to pay the people and the resources to make Mario Kart 8, right? And they might be using that to fund Mario Kart 9 development. I don't know. Like, so Nintendo's got their ways of allocating money, but like yeah, that makes sense. So technically, yeah, there shouldn't be a free option, right? But I think the train of thought might be, or the idea is that like it would be lame to charge a tier but not get anything out of it other than the ability to play online. You get what I'm saying? So like, let's say Nintendo had a basic tier option, which is just you pay to play multiplayer games online. Well, that would be kind of lame, because you're like, I'm really just paying to play like versus mode online people. Like, I'm not getting anything else from that. So I think how like they justified is, it's like, yeah, you play online plus we give you a library of Super Nintendo NES games, and it's like, hey, everybody wins in this, right? And that's kind of what Xbox does, right? With Games with Gold, that's the basic membership with Xbox, which allows you to play games online. You get 2 to 3 games free a month, which is either OG, 360, or Xbox One games. I think you also get discounts on certain games, right? And the same thing goes for PS Plus. But I'm just curious if like how they're gonna add like a Game Boy tier. In my opinion, I think it'd be dumb if they made like an additional tier. It's like, come on, man. Like, I'm already paying $80, I think, for the expansion pass, because I'm doing the family expansion pass. I'm not doing the single member expansion. I'm doing the family. So it's like me and Allie, and like, I think my brother also has an account. Like, he's like an authorized member on here. But yeah, like, if they didn't, like, I feel like if you're paying for the expansion pass, like, and paying that much money, right? Like, I feel like any additional library they release should be like added to that. I think the idea if they added a third tier and keep adding tiers as like let's say they come out with a Game Boy Color tier, and then a Game Boy Advance, and then DS or 3DS and GameCube or Wii, right? And like, it's just like, what do you do? Like, it's a $5 additional more for every one. Like, it just sounds kind of ridiculous at that point. So, in my opinion, smart would be just to tack it into the expansion. It's like, hey, here's our basic tier option, right? You get to play games online. You get the NES library and the Super Nintendo library thrown in. If you want to play the Game Boy games and the N64 and the Genesis games or else, like, then you gotta pay for the expansion. And it's like, hey, then you get your money's worth, and it makes sense. You want more, you gotta pay more. But I'm sorry, let me catch up with chat. Thank you for coming for my TED Talk. Can we get some exclamation mark TED Talks in chat? My goodness. Right? Let's see. Sepulveda Boulevard is where the tea house was, near Target. The tea house by Target? Off Sepulveda. Like further east, like where World Market is and the Denny's. Tea house was at Rolling Hills Plaza? Wait, I'm confused, because Target and Sepulveda is like completely different from Rolling Hills Plaza. So only nearby can I order through DoorDash is Asia Kitchen, and Panda Garden. Both pretty nommy. Game and Watch Be Wicked. Yeah, that'd be perfect. I mean, they did the Game and Watch Gallery. So that'd be cool if they did like Game and Watch exclusives, but I don't know, they might go might be too hard to port. So let's just like launch Game and Watch Gallery, you can play it that way. Preservation is the only problem over that issue. I would say Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Standard, and GBA and expansion would be pretty ballsy. Would a free tier with ads be lame? Yeah, I don't even know how that would work. I don't even know if you could actually implement like ads into like gameplay. Anyways, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get some more noms. Let me finish my Chinese. Anyways, but yeah, we know that Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance emulation is very possible because they did it on the Wii and the Wii U, and same with the DS. I have heard. Did you guys hear that? Oh my gosh, Mirror and 200 on the new tracks. My goodness. Did you guys hear that? PlayStation is trying to do a. They're trying to revamp their like tier system with PS Plus, and they're gonna offer a tier that's like an ultimate tier. Well, I think they're trying to do like 3 tiers. So there's like the tier 1, which is PS Plus, which is online play, free games every month, discounts on some games, right? Just like Xbox. And then there's like a second tier, which I think would be that plus PS Now, which PS Now is their streaming, like Xbox Game Pass, right? And then I think they're maybe trying to do a third one, which would be like similar to Xbox Ultimate, which would be, you know, Xbox Ultimate is what I have. It's $14.99 a month, and it's games with gold, Game Pass on console, Game Pass on PC, or basically it's like Game Pass on the PC, and then to differentiate, Xbox has 2 options. It's console games you can play on your PC, and then Ultimate is like Xbox Game Pass actually has like a PC tier, like actual like PC games through the Xbox app, right? Not console games on your PC, like actual like PC games on your PC through the Xbox app. And it's Game Pass games, right? It's like a bunch of games you can play on your PC that like you get through Ultimate Game Pass. So I think PlayStation Plus is trying to do the same again, with Tier 1 being just PS Plus, which is again just online ability and with games. Free month every month. Tier 2 is I think PS Now and PS Plus. And I think Tier 3 they're trying to make it where it's like the same thing again. It's online play, free games a month, PS Now, like Game Pass, PC games, and there's talks of they're trying to do like retro stuff. So like PS1, PS2, PS3, kind of like the Nintendo Switch, but bundled into that Game Pass. Yeah, again, similar to the Switch with N64 or whatever, right? They're trying to do that with the PS1, PS2, PS3. See, that would be cool, and I might get that. Oh no 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 no! Oh wow! Get the heck out! Yeah. So yeah, they're trying to revamp. They're trying to revamp PlayStation. Because yeah, again, aside from Nintendo Switch Online, I have that. I have Game Pass Ultimate, and I have PS Plus. I don't have PS Now because I don't need it. But again, if they come out with that like Ultimate like tier with Now plus PC games and like retro PlayStation games combined, then yeah, I might hop on that too. Because that'd just be a great way to play retro PlayStation games without like spending an arm and leg. Because you know, that's the beauty of like stuff like Xbox and Nintendo, PlayStation like offering retro games to play like through services. Because as we know that there's some retro games that are like hundreds of dollars, man. Was it like Earthbound, right? Like just the cartridge is like $300 and like completed boxes in the thousands, and they like you can now play it on Super Nintendo, and it's like, yeah, there we go. That's exactly like why they should be doing that. So the same thing for PlayStation games. There's some like PS1 games that are like in the thousands, bro. And Xbox is doing the same too. They're actually doing the same thing with games with gold, like that you get from like $9.99 a month, right? There's nothing special you have to do to get it, but like 3 years ago, I think it was they threw in with games with gold. They threw in OG Xbox games, right? That was like what 2018 or 2019 when the Series X came out. They also like launched like OG Xbox games as playable on games with gold. And I think the launch of not the Series X, the Xbox One X. Because the Xbox One X, they tried to launch it so it was like it make it compatible with like the OG Xbox games. So like to parallel with making physical OG Xbox games compatible to play on the Xbox One X and Xbox One, they added it to the games with gold. But yeah, they don't have. I guess they didn't need like a special tier to play those. They just threw it in. But yeah. Choco Mountain. Bate, bate, chocolate. Bate, bate, chocolate. You remember that Dora episode? Alec? You remember that Dora the Explorer episode? It's the chocolate episode. Bate, bate, chocolate. Get out of here, Lugini. Ooh, you making popcorn? Buttery or kettle? Do you remember like the late 90s, early 2000s when they added those like butter machines to like AMC Theater? Do you remember that? Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah. I remember there was a Simpsons episode where like Homer gets like Butterfinger BBs, and then he like goes up to that butter machine and then like fills the Butterfinger BBs with butter. Oh my gosh, who remembers Butterfinger BBs, man? That was a great snack. That and Nestle's Crunch a Bunch. Is it Bunch or Crunch or Crunch a Bunch? Bunch or Crunch. Which I think you can only get at a theater, right?
No.
You can get it like at 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
I thought it was it at one point exclusive to theaters though? Because that's what I thought. Butterfinger BBs and Bunch or Crunch was at one point exclusive to theaters, and that was kind of like the Baja Blast. If you want it, you got to go to the actual establishment. I could be wrong, but that's what I thought it was. Baja Blast was one of those things where it was like, it's so amazing because it's like a Taco Bell only. And so it's like, oh, if you want it, you gotta go there to get it. And like people are like, people's reactions like when they like released it in cans was like, it's great that we can get it like in can form and drink it anytime at home, but it's like not the same as like drinking it like at Taco Bell, like from their like fountain machines. So it's like actually like some people think it's like just not that special. Boom. I always eat Cocoa Pebbles playing this track. Nice. The best.
I'm gonna have one of your sodas.
Oh yeah, go for it. Let's see. Also, at Blockbuster, they sold movie candy. That's right. Movie candy. Back to the store to get Sunny D and Butterfinger BBs. But yeah, there's some PS1 games I want to play, but then it's like you look it up and it's like the disc alone is like $70. If you want it complete in box, it's like a few hundred, 1,000, and then like the jewel case might be cracked. You know, games like that expensive like a crime, and it's like, oh, no wonder people pirate. So I think a great solution is that, hey, like, you game companies, Microsoft, PlayStation, Nintendo, find out what those, like, AAA, like, expensive titles are. They're, like, hundreds of dollars, and, you know, if you want to make money instead of people just pirating, because, you know, they're not going to be paying... The only people that are paying that much to play those games are collectors. Like, people were like, oh, I want to revisit my childhood, and like they're not collectors, and nor are they aware of like the pricing environment of the retro collecting community. They're not gonna go spend $500 to play a game like that's like one of the like Snowboard Kids. Like Snowboard Kids is one of those games where it's like hundreds of dollars. It's like a really expensive game, and it's like, bro, like. Yeah, I can imagine my friend, because he actually owned it. He had Snowboard Kids and Snowboard Kids 2, and I used to love playing it. My friend Kyle. But it's like, could you imagine if he bought an N64 and was like, oh yeah, I want to go play the games I used to love, let me go see. And he goes to the local game store like Rose Game Shop, he goes to Cali Games, he goes stuff for geeks. And like, oh, you want this game? Sorry man, like we don't carry that, and like, you're most likely going to have to find this on eBay, but it's going to be $100. And he's gonna go, what? Why would I pay that much for like an old game that I used to play as a kid, you know? So if he's like, so his next step is he probably looks up how to play emulation, right? Like there's a lot of people I know who were like, they're not like emulation like buffs, you know, like really into emulation. So they don't like download the emulators and the ROMs. They just go to like to the websites where it's like, you know, you can just play in the browser. Woo! Wow, I almost came in second. So like he'll probably just find the game like emulators online or something like that. You know, there's a lot of websites that you can play like games on. You don't have to like do the whole like download the emulator, download the ROM, fine tweak the settings. Like there's just games you can play right off just from the website, like browser form. And I guarantee you he's probably just doing that. So the guy on eBay is not making money, Nintendo's not making money, so everybody loses in the situation. So I think a great solution is, if you're not a collector, like, and you know, like for me as a collector, it's like, oh, it's like sometimes I'm willing to spend that much money to own like a game, you know, like have it in the box, physical thing, right? But if you're a casual, you're like, yeah, there's no way I'm paying that much for this game, like, then that's like where Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox need to come in. They do the research. What are the games that are just outrageously expensive, and add it to the library of like free games included in like Nintendo Switch Online or PS Plus or Xbox Game with Gold, you know? Well, because then you make money off of it, right? It's also an incentive for like people who are casuals to be like, oh, what? I could play these old games without like going out of my way to find it or spending this much money? Well, heck yeah, I'll pay for the expansion pass or the basic membership service, right? Whatever it's on. I mean, people are willing to spend money. If you make something just easily accessible and it's just like 1-2 punch, I get to have it. People will spend the money. You know, that's like one of the big things in sales, is it like, if the person can like understand like what they're paying for, and it's like there's not a bunch of hoops, a lot of times the customer will pull the trigger to buy it, because it's just like, hey, it's like, okay, it's easier than I thought. It's not like complicated and super hands-on, and again, all these hoops I gotta jump through. Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. It's like, dude, that's why Nintendo needs to like start expanding the library, because again, there's a lot of people who probably want to play their games they grew up with as a kid and aren't going to spend all this money on, like, you know, getting their retro consoles set up and saving up money to buy expensive titles, or, you know, doing all this research to play emulation. It's like, bro, just give me what I want, I'll pay for it. Got somebody. I didn't throw it behind me, but third lap. Come on, that's who's that up there? That's the blue-haired mohawk dude. Boom! Imagine Nintendo decides to port the characters on tour who haven't been playable in 8 Deluxe over time. Dude, that'd be sweet. Dude, if they made Mario Kart Tour as like a free-to-play game, also on the Switch, that would be awesome. So, you know, there's a free-to-play Elder Scrolls game called Elder Scrolls Blades, and it's a spin-off of, I think, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's like, you know, like the Blades, you know, like that faction, or, you know, that group. It's like a kind of like a more simplified like game, right? Kind of like, gosh, what was that like fighting game on the phone for years? Can't remember what it was, but anyways, you like swipe and it's like swords and battles. Gosh, I'm blanking on the name, but anyway, so this Elder Scrolls game, Blades, launched originally on the iPhone, and it's like, it's just, you tap in the direction where you want the character to go, and then you like swipe to swing. Well, it's also free to play on the Switch, but would be where I'm going with this is it'd be really cool if they like ported Mario Kart Tour to like the Switch. It made it like free to play, of course, with in-app purchases and stuff like that. So you have the option of playing it on your phone, or like on the Switch. That'd be sweet. Like, that's really a smart idea in my opinion. Is it like, if you're gonna make a free-to-play game like that's designed for the phone in like portrait mode, like also make like an iteration that's like free on like console that you can play like widescreen with a controller. Gosh, what game am I thinking of? I think there's like some iOS games where like you can choose to play the game. It's I think it's like some newer iOS games, not like older ones. But I think it's like a game you could choose to play like this, right? You see more this way, but if you turn it this way, you see more this way. It's like a really genius idea. If they allow you to either use a touchscreen or pre-programmed controls, yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, so handheld, you can do touch, right? Or you can use a controller or the Joy-Cons. That'd be sweet. That'd be genius, bro. Because I know like a lot of people don't play Mario Kart Tour because it's like vertical on like a tall, skinny screen with like swiping or like motion controls. It's like, dude, if like, you know, the whole point of like free games, and let's just be honest, it's microtransactions, right? So like the only reason why Nintendo is doing Mario Kart Tour and Mario Run is really like the in-app purchases, right? That's where actually I think games companies make most of their money. So like, you know, Call of Duty, right? Like Warzone, I think is like the most profitable Call of Duty ever to exist, and it's free. But they know that if you have that model type of make the game free, but offer like in-app purchases or microtransactions, people will like 5 times over spend the money, right? Like for example, you know, like if a game is $60 and people gotta buy it to play it, right? People are gonna spend $60 once to buy the game and that's it. Then they're done. They're not gonna spend any more money. You make it free to play, people are not only gonna be spending probably $60, there's people who spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on like Warzone for skins and guns and bundles. That one person alone spent equivalent to like probably like hundreds of people, you know. Like had they made the game a one-time $60 purchase, it's ingenious. It's like shady. I think it's a shady practice. I think it's cheap because it's just like the game is just based around like keeping you hooked versus like caring about like the quality of the game, right? And so like that's literally what Mario Run and Mario Kart Tour is they make it free, but you want all this extra stuff, you're gonna pay for it. And again, that's like back in I think 2013 is when Apple first started launching games on the iOS store that were like free to play. But you know they put time limits on it. Was Plants vs Zombies 2. Fast forward to 2015, it was Angry Birds 2. And so the game was free to play, but if you wanted extra stuff, you had to pay for it. Or if you didn't feel like waiting 15 minutes, right, you would pay to like, you know, speed up the 15 minutes. So it's genius. So my whole thing is that like a lot of people don't play Mario Kart Tour for those reasons. Is that like a lot of people were let down. Like it's I think it's a cool game. Like for me, it's like anything Mario is cool. Like I love Mario Run. I played the crap out of Mario Run. I think I got just about everything. I had a pretty high rated score for like multiplayer in Mario Run. I think the only things I didn't get in Mario Run were like some of the black coins, right? There's like the secret levels are like the purple coins, the black coins, and something else. I forget exactly. It was like I'm like a coin or two from 100%ing the game. So I love it, and I think Mario Kart Tour is really cool. But if we're just gonna be like objective about it, like a lot of people didn't care for it that are Mario Kart and Mario fans because just like the style of the game, like portrait mode with touch controls only and free to play with microtransactions. Yeah, you turn off a big portion of the crowd that way too. But you know, I think they should keep that same style with Mario Kart Tour and port it to the Switch. Make it free. Change it so it's in portrait mode. I'm sorry, in a landscape mode, widescreen with a controller, or touch with the Switch handheld. And dude, there's your money maker, bro. Then you will have people who are like, you know, who are like, because there's people who have like a crappy phone who might also own a Switch, right? Because, you know, or old phone and don't want to upgrade, and Mario Kart Tour or Mario Run can't really run on their phone, but they own a Switch, right? So then you're like cutting off all these people who would probably download it and spend money to play it, right? I mean, think about it, dude. Fortnite is available free to play on the phones, Android or iOS based, tablet, Android, iOS based, PC, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, the Switch. I mean, list goes on, like how you can play Fortnite. So it's like, dude, Nintendo, if they're smart, they should port Mario Run, and they should port Mario Kart Tour to the Switch. So what's interesting is that they actually did port an iOS game from the phone to the Apple TV, which I do actually play with a Xbox controller on my TV. I don't know if you know that, but you know, there's a lot of you know, with the Apple TV, you can play a lot of like iOS games with a controller in widescreen mode, like Angry Birds Go. And Angry Birds Go was designed for mobile, but they ported it to the TV where you can play with a controller. The reason why it's designed for mobile is it was originally designed with touchscreen or tilt, and the game like you don't press the gas. It's like linear gameplay. There's no tracks. It's just sort of from one end to one end, right? Point A to point B in Angry Birds Go. But the game just constantly goes forward without you pressing any buttons. Kind of like Mario Run. Mario just runs without you having to do anything. You just have to tap to jump and, you know, do the obstacles. But the point being is that it's possible. They made Angry Birds Go as a mobile game first and then ported it to play with a controller on through Apple Arcade on the Apple TV and also the Macs. So it's very much possible to do the same thing with like Mario Kart Tour and Mario Run. Although they should allow to play courses offline. Mario Run was so short, but the Remix 10 mode kind of makes up for it, right? Used to play Mario Kart Tour daily, but life got in the way. At least I got Chargan Chuck. Ooh, who's that? Oh, that's that dude who runs, right? It's like kind of like he has a shell on his back, right? That's what I'm looking for too when I get Apple TV playing Sonic in the TV screen all over again. Yeah, so I actually I have, you know, they call it like Sega Ages or whatever, right? On the iPhone you could buy. I have Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic CD, Sonic Racing Transformed. Oh, they also made a iteration of so you know the Sonic Team Racing? They came out like summer 2019, I think. Like the newest Sonic Racing game. They made a iOS or app, like, you know, tvOS iOS version called like just Sonic Racing, I think. And it's like an iteration of Sonic Team Racing. It's kind of cool. I was playing it. I was trying it out. It was kind of cool. Oh boy, here's Mirror. You know, let's do 200 then Mirror. The football player. That's right. He's the football player. Also, I think the point too in 200cc is actually to avoid is also to avoid coins, because the point is you actually don't want to be going too fast because then you can't make any turns. Whoa, okay. We got 10 coins, too fast. So this track doesn't seem as bad. But I'm not looking forward to playing this game like 200 on like a faster track. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh right, we did it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it because 200 was way hard for me when I was playing it Mario Kart 8 and doing everything. It says, I have the apps on my iPad, but nothing beats the simplicity of playing from TV. Yeah. Good luck. I almost beat the second cup, but fell short. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Oops. A little bit of a start, but nothing really. Can I not... Just try not to use the red shell? Can I just get out in front of, what's his face? Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Boom, there we go. 200 is a monster, yes. I had a really hard time with it, unlocking everything. So I've actually 100%ed Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, meaning all Grand Prix, every single CC, 3-star gold, all the trials beat, and then had like a ranking of like 7,000 online. But I have not gotten everything on this. So trials, I think I still need to beat trials. Well, I mean, obviously, and then these new tracks, but all the other tracks, I'm pretty sure I got 100% mirror and 200. Oh no! Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't think I attempted to beat the staff ghosts. Yeah, they're really hard, man. So if I'm not mistaken, I think there's only one ghost to beat on Wii U. But on Deluxe, it looks like there's a 150 ghost and a 200cc ghost you have to beat. Whoa, okay, let's not do that again. I have to start my drift way earlier. Whoa, get down, get down, get down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. I couldn't even take that turn. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a trick. Don't do a trick off the escalator. Down, get down, get down. There we go. Wow. Blue shell death. Yeah, you know what's interesting is that I used to be really good at Mario Kart. Like I used to play like online against people like a lot in 2016. That was like my online like competitive game. But I'm like, so in terms of skill, I'm nowhere near as I used to be. So we got 200cc on Golden Dash. Time to get 200cc on Lucky Cat Cup. More like blue screen of death, right? If you guys could do me a favor, give a thumbs up. You guys watching on YouTube, if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be most appreciated. Oops. Yeah, so the goal again is you really don't want coins, you really don't always want to be taking the boosts. You also don't want the extra speed from like doing the tricks at the edge of jumps, because that gives you more speed and it's already too hard to handle the top speed. So those are some ways I've found that are helpful. Did he throw his banana away? What dingus? I might be able to jump that grass because we're going so fast. Oh, please. Yeah, we're going so fast, like, naturally, that we might be able to jump that grass, but I don't know if I want to try it. I'm just trying to beat this without any tricks or tips. I'm not trying to do any Mario Kart hacks. Boom, there we go. Already did. 2016, I was playing Paladins. I think it was still in beta, and Wild Legion was best X-Back ever back when I was in Norwalk. Wow. That was a fun year, huh? That was also when people say that like that was like a fun summer because Pokemon Go. I feel like this is gonna be a bad level. There are too many tight turns. Oops. Yep, I knew it. Dang it, I'm trying not to break. I do not like breaking. I'm actually just, my whole thing is to not break, but like just get good at drifting and like knowing when to drift and not when to drift, so. Might have to actually, got him. I might actually have to break, huh? Yep, dang it. Oh no! Dang it! Come on, get Link. There we go. Come on, don't play around now. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Freaking A, dude. Oh my gosh. Wow. It says, oh, and of course Minecraft was our first realm. New island spawn was this tiny island in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, this was from GBA. There we go. Take all these times racing to figure it out. Dude, get out of here with the freaking ink. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Dude, what the fuck? And just like that, won the 7th, dude. Freaking A, man. Oh, one race can freak you up just like that, dude. Oh my gosh. I think your laptop's about to die. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all these freaking computers just like stop on a dime. Oh, what the frick are you doing, Lenny? No, dude. Oh my gosh. And just like that, again, first to second, dude. Come on. They're gonna be cheaters. The run we have today is the 5th run. The first 4 have been excellent race. Sadly, all bummer. We keep getting better every time. I'll set aside the time to get an island tour going on YouTube. There you go. Once I get some time, right. He's on shrooms. Access denied. Yeah, dude. Played great. All of the other cup. Played great the first 2 races on this cup. And then last race in this race, bro, just out of nowhere, the computers just got, like, pro. I mean, I still got first place, but no star gold. Just a gold. But anyways, I think we're gonna end it here tonight. That's enough of that. I'm playing that a lot. So we basically got, let's see. So if you can see that 50cc got every cup thus far. 100cc every cup thus far. 150 on every cup thus far. 3-star gold mirror. Just the original cups, now the DLC. 200. Just the first cup, the golden dash, but Got a gold on this was it the Lucky Cat one, but not 3-star gold. So we got to go back and get a 3-star on this, and then we got to do mirror. But yeah, let's see for time trials. Gotta see how far I'm on time trials. So it's confusing because there's solo race and then there's race against Ghost. So I am So I did the So I did the 150 with Dry Bones Bowser because that was my build for like top speed, and Lemmy's like my multiplayer build, but I had to do Lemmy on the 260 because Dry Bones was too fast. But I have not gotten far. Yeah, I decided to go Lemmy on the 200 because it's way too fast without him. Handling is really hard, but I gotta work on the ghosts. Oh, I unlocked Gold Mario. No, that's wrong. But anyways, yeah, good night, you guys. I will see you later. I don't know what the plans are for this weekend or this upcoming week, but all I can say is, obviously, we're going to try to stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, but, you know, no schedule's ever set in stone when it comes to streaming, so the best way if you want to, join the stream is just make sure you got Twitch and YouTube notifications turned on, so in case I decide to go live on an off day at an off time, you'll get a notification that I'm live, and that'd be the best. But yeah, with that being said, good night, Nate, Pete. Thanks for lurking and hanging out and supporting. And again, you guys watching on YouTube, if you can, just give the live video a thumbs up, as that really help out. And other ways you can support me, aside from donating and donations and subbing, which I'm asking you guys to. Another great form of support is if you guys haven't seen my videos on YouTube, another great way to support if you got time is, if you can, my YouTube channel, watch a video all the way through once, give it a thumbs up, and comment. That would greatly help me out. Think of that as a achievement unlocks for Jamie. Yeah, think of like being a platinum hunter, but with my videos. If you can, just, whether you like it or not, just put it on the background if you can, and just let it play one time through. Give it a thumbs up, and then comment what you liked about the video. That'll just help gain traction on my stuff. But yeah, that's one form of supporting me outside of streaming. Aside from donating and subbing, those are great ways. But yes, and of course on TikTok, if you give it a thumbs up, or if you give it a heart and comment, that helps too. But yeah, anyways, thank you for the support thus far, you guys. You guys are always very supportive. You're always at my streams. I appreciate it. Nights, I'll keep everyone safe-ish. Thanks, Pete. I guarantee you that everybody else